Today we're going to teach you how to create your own draping kit. So we are here at a popular fabric store in our neighborhood, and we have found the aisle with the most yellows. Now we're only using yellow in an energy draping kit. We have found that to have the most revealing effect in helping you see someone's energy type. So we've brought our most important tool here, the style kit, and Anne's going to start scanning the aisles to show us this first step of just, don't try and figure it out quite yet. You're going to be grabbing, we're going to try and get 2 bolts for what we think are that type. Then our next step will be really narrowing it down at the cutting table. Okay.
So let's pull out the style kit. And as you know, we're just looking for an overall harmony. And you see you have yellows on here, but we're not looking for an exact match. We're just going to hold it up and be like, which one is connecting? This one right off the bat looks very type 1 to me. Can see how that connects well as opposed to that or that one where there's a disconnect. And so I'm going to grab it. We're not going to get too picky, but I like where we're headed. This one looks even more bold. Let's grab that one. You know, there's so many yellows, you could really go any direction. That's looking a little more rich to me. Look at the difference. Yeah, that could be a great option. Let's pull that one. Okay, this one's a lot more muted. So just as an example, you can see how the type 4 is really disconnected from that. Muted, type 2 keyword. See how that now connects well in harmony. At the fabric store, they usually do organize by color, and so it makes it really easy. Right here, there were so many yellows. But make sure and scan the whole store because there will be some kind of hidden. This looks like another great yellow. I'll go ahead and grab that one. You want to stick with solid colors rather than leaning into a yellow pattern because that brings in more movement and other things to consider. So now I'm just going to walk up and down the aisles, grabbing any yellow that really captures my eye. Also, you want to look for maybe more of a just flat, not a sheen or too much texture. You just want to really go off of the color. So now follow me as I go up and down the aisles looking for more yellow.
We've got 2 of each of the 4 types now that we've narrowed it down to. So I'm going to put the style guide and the pattern guide on each of these. Then we're going to show you how we then get real narrowed down from there. So let's start with type 1. Now we know we want it to be bright, upward, light, pop. We've got these yellows on here, and based on the style guide, I'm thinking it's this one, Anne.
I like that.
See how that matches?
Yep. I think that one works, but we want to go definitely.
Okay, so we're going to go with that. Type 2.
These are almost identical, but this has a sheen, so we want to stick with more of it.
Yeah, we don't, type 2s don't wear sheen. It's more of a muted look, so we're going to pick that. Now, this looks a little bright to me, even though it's kind of pulling off this one.
Again, I think you want to default to the more very classic.
Yeah, this is so
mustard type 3.
Only type 3s could wear that. And then our last one, we're looking bold. This is much stronger.
This is a flannel too, so it's soft.
Yeah.
Where you want to stick with that.
Yeah.
Classic.
So it's going to be this one. So the style kit is the key to finding the correct yellows for your draping kit. We're going to now get 1 yard of each. We're back in the studio with the 4 pieces of fabrics we've purchased, and we're now ready to set up the stage we need for energy draping. I think it's best to have another person there with you that has an objective opinion.
You want to be able to have that conversation. So you want to be in front of a mirror so you can see it as well. So maybe go into your bathroom where you have a nice big mirror. You've got some natural light coming in. You don't have shadows being cast.
Yeah, sitting in front of natural light, like a window.
So maybe if you get like a body mirror that you can move, or we've got some just desk mirrors here where we can both see. And then you can have the person stand behind you and pull it over. Right now we're sitting next to each other. That works too, just as long as you can both see what's going on.
Or they could stand in front looking at you too. And
I think it's good that
you're
both
looking at
the same thing at the same time.
Well, you can try both.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick to do this.
Yes,
So you're like, try different rounds.
Overall, you're looking for just, if it's not right, there's going to be redness, darkness, more movement in the texture and wrinkles and, things in your face. If it's right, things are going to smooth out. Your eyes will pop. Your face will lift. So,
Nini, it's your energy. This isn't a color system. It's not about your skin tone, your eye color, hair color. You'll actually see the energy in your face kind of transform in a few moments after you've held the fabric up. In fact, I think a first step would be to find which one looks the worst and get rid of it.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Let's.
And then I also want to mention you've taken off your earrings. She does have makeup on. You can do this without makeup, a light, coating of makeup. And then your hair, just maybe push off of your face. I've got bangs, so when I would do it, I would just, put a headband on, but nothing with too much color, or maybe just some pins to kind of pull it back, just so you can see the whole face and the movement that's happening. And then you just want to cover all the movement. We've taken these fabrics and folded them in half because they are a little sheer. So if you were to put it like on my top, you would see the pattern poking through. So we fold it in half. And we've given it a light steam, so there are fewer wrinkles in the fabric.
So let's look for the one that looks the worst.
Okay, well, let's just get through all of them, and then, at the end we can say.
Okay.
All right, so, and just start with type 1.
Yeah, type 1.
Go ahead and put your hands down. I'll hold it for you.
Is it bright, light, upward, buoyant? So if it's working, your face, it should just clear up the face.
It should add a radiance.
For type 1, their cheeks will get rosy.
What I'm noticing on you is more movement around your mouth coming out and a little bit of a downward, like my eyes drawn.
These lines look deeper.
You can kind of see, like you said, with a few, 30 seconds of it on, it's starting to really change. so give it a minute to just, what else are you noticing?
What do you notice? Do you notice me and the color together, or do you notice me and not the color, or just the color?
Do you mind even wiping off your lipstick? Because that is more of a strong type 3 color.
Not at all.
Obviously, we know you're type 3. And I think that will help. I think that.
Big time.
That's a big difference there. Okay, I'm also noticing some darkness around your eyes. And your eyes just feel a little heavy with that. Then you can just go ahead and leave this one on and pull the next one up. You might get a little toasty, but just to keep it moving, we'll do that. Now this is type 2. Again, this is, I can hold the style kit up and you can see how that's a softer type 2 yellow. We did actually go with a flannel on this one because I think the softness of the fabric even adds to the softness of the color. Get those little flickies off. Okay. I noticed an asymmetry going on in your face. I'm looking in the mirror here in front of me. That I didn't notice before. So some of that type 3 textured movement is now coming out as a flaw rather than adding to your beauty. I noticed some more texture in your forehead as well. Because type 2 has gray in the color, so it's going to bring gray out in your face if it's not correct for you. How do you feel, or what do you notice with type 2?
Mostly under my eyes. And that kind of a pulling down on my face.
Yeah, and type 2 is a downward movement, so it's going to accentuate that. Let's move to type 3, our rich, dynamic mustard yellow. It's a great find, great yellow for type 3. Immediately, I notice a lift. Your lips almost look like you've added color to them. So what you'll notice when it's right is a natural rosiness, a vibrancy comes to life.
Okay, well, this has gone away.
Yeah, your eyes have lifted. Your forehead has totally smoothed out.
Yeah.
Your cheeks lift. Again, that's what you're going to see. And it's not just the type 3 color. Obviously, it's the type 3 color for her, but if she was a type 4, those same things would happen with type 4.
Yeah, I feel like it's really smoothed my face out.
Now let's go to type 4. Bold hue. If you're not a type 4, what you'll notice is you've almost taken a Sharpie and kind of drawn in the lines. It's adding a darkness and
I think
a starkness.
anyone that's not a type 4, you're going to see the color first.
Definitely.
100%. It just, boom, takes over.
So this is, I feel like some people too, when they wear it, their eyes might even start to water because it is so bold. I know with me, if I put it on as a type 2, it's overpowering. And I feel that just emotionally, too much. There's a big difference. If we're going to pull the type 2 up, you can see very, very
I think, though, I think type 2 is the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in the case then, if I'm in the process of elimination, I would pull this one out right away and say, that's a no-go.
A lot of texture. All right. Okay, so now we're down to 3.
I think if you're not a type 3...
Just show how it looks on me.
Yeah, let's see that. What do you think looks the worst on you?
I think type 4, usually.
We'll test it.
You can see how in contrast with her, this smooths and brightens my face rather than dulls it.
I think also, if you're not a type 3, that one's going to look pretty
heavy,
sickly on non-type 3s.
And we've filmed other drapings that we've done, and so we have those as well. You can learn from those. I think that's the best thing to do is you're training your eye for what to look for. And so seeing the examples that we're giving will really help you. Look at the eyes, look at the mouth, being able to see the differences. Okay, so now we're going to start again at type 1 and go through again.
We're going to pick
Go ahead and look in the camera.
The next one that looks
Can you see this?
Worst.
Okay. It just looks disconnected from you, almost like the type 4, but it looks a little silly, you could say.
We know the type 3 looks good, so just for the fact that I'm a type 3.
Trying to be non-biased.
Which of these two do you think are the most dishonoring of my energy?
Okay, so look in the camera. There's type 4. Notice a darkness around your nose and your lines around your mouth. Here's type 1.
We're matching.
It throws a lot of brightness and kind of washes you out. So I would say type 1 is worse than type 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So now I've got it down to 2. And you
back and forth between you.
Compare the 2.
Okay. The biggest thing I notice here is it feels like a natural, healthy color comes back into your skin.
We're looking at the vibration. Does it harmonize with me? And in the harmony of that vibration, the face starts to all get clearer. When you see a woman dressing her truth, she just looks more vivid, clear, and vibrant. Those are really good words. Are you looking clear, vibrant?
Vivid.
That was the other one. Yeah, there's just this clarity that comes through. The eyes are more clear. A woman's eyes come forward.
And notice,
their smile is whiter, brighter.
Are we noticing her first or the fabric first? Let's go back to type 4. That's a question you can ask. I feel like that solves the mystery with this.
Yes.
The color is coming forward, and there will be, when you put this on a type 4, they will hold it. And
yes.
Like you said, you'll look for a brighter, wider smile. The eyes will pop, the cheeks will lift, and it will be very clear.
Now, the other videos, let's put this back up just for the peaceful quality of harmony with my vibration. The videos we've included here are demonstrations of us energy draping other people. They're the full-length, non-edited versions. We share both edited short clips in our social media reels that don't have the instruction that we've included. Lifestyle members get the full non-edit videos to keep studying this process from, so you become an expert in the process of energy draping using one color, yellow. You don't have to get blues, greens. There's too many, they just aren't distinct enough in how the colors appear to use any other color. So yellow, after a lot of years of looking at this, wanting to offer you a tool that would help you in assessing your energy type or others, we feel this is the best way to go. All right, so this is a process of learning. We want you to have fun with it. It's a fun thing to do with family members, your children. You can even do babies. The number one tool you need, not the fabrics, that's the second step. It is investing in a style kit, because that will make all the difference in choosing the correct yellows.
The other thing that is helpful with the style kit, obviously you're using the front to match the color. We've got the pattern guides that will help with the color matching as well. And then when you know what type you are, you're ready to start dressing your dress. It's all here.
100%.
But on the back, they give you keywords. So use these keywords to
Let's read mine.
Identify.
Since I'm the demo today.
Yeah. So are we seeing, while she has this on, active, reactive, rich, dynamic, swift? Okay, that's what we want to see, as opposed to constant, still, bold, firm, structured, clean. That's type 4. So get familiar with the movement of each type. Type 1 with upward, light, bright. So use your most valuable tool, which is the style kit, to create your draping kit today and really help you in learning your energy type so you can move forward, dressing and living true to your nature.